Alright, let's see who we can find, or if we can find a conversation here. I know these two have something
She's
going
got
on.
this glow. And the Reapers. They did to her what they do to everyone. She's covered in... I don't know. Glowing. She reaches out. Her eyes go black. And she touches one of the farmers and he just... dies. They panic. She rips them apart. Sometimes touching, sometimes opening them up with biotics. The humans are turning into... liquid. And I'm there, in my towel with no gun. And husks start pouring through the door. Goddess. So I ran.
Okay, this is, I'm a little confused. I'm not really sure what's going on, but I think this last conversation that we just heard, maybe first of all, she's scared of this human, and she said that she had no gun when she was standing there, so that's probably why she wants a gun, as we heard earlier on, but yeah. Okay, so this is Jacob. We'll talk to him. Alright, there's nothing there. Let's talk to Jacob.
Hey, Shepard. I'm glad to see you. I know things are crazy right now.
Exactly. So you have to take the moments when you can.
Alright, so progress on the Crucible. How is Dr. Cole? How are you? Okay, we'll go one by one.
What's going on with the Crucible?
That project is crazy. Freaking huge. And all these brilliant minds are working night and day trying to figure it out. I wish you could see them. Heads down, piecing it together. It's something to see. We'll get this Crucible built, Shepard. And then, we'll win this thing. I feel it. Do you feel it?
Yeah, sure, I feel it. And I'm counting on you and everyone there. Get it done.
Believe it.
I mean, we still don't really know what the Crucible is, and we're relying heavily on the fact that the Protheans knew how to defeat the Reapers with this device. But who knows?
Interesting to meet Bryn. How is she?
She's great, actually. It's good to see her work without the distraction of having to worry about the colony.
And you and her?
We're having a baby, Shepard.
That's
Wow.
crazy.
Congratulations.
Wasn't exactly planned, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm gonna
Never
be a better
is.
father than mine was. Do the whole thing right. It's
One more thing to fight for.
you got
Yeah.
that right. Bryn wants to name it after you.
Really?
Yeah. Shepard.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna talk her out of it. No offense.
Yeah, none taken.
None taken.
Good.
Yeah, that's awesome, and I feel like Jacob here would be a great father, especially as to, because of his father, what we found out in ME2 during his loyalty mission. So he definitely has like a huge motivation to do a good job when he's the father. So that's good.
So what's going on with you? You still like what you're doing?
Things are good. I'm good.
Still not tempted to come back to the Normandy?
Always tempted, Shepard. But no.
So, you working on the Crucible?
Don't get me wrong. I'm smart. But not that smart. Hackett keeps me busy, though.
How's he doing?
Holding up. If they make old guys any tougher than that, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, Hackett's definitely tough, I guess. Alright, return. I
Glad we
should
had
go.
time to talk.
Me too. Gotta take the moments when you can. So true. And Shepard, thanks again for getting my people out alive.
Take care, Jacob.
You too, Shepard. I'm thinking about you out there. Stay safe.
Alright, cool. I'm glad that we touched base with him. Yeah. Alright, is anyone talking here? I don't think so. Can we talk to Dr. Michelle over there? We haven't talked to her for a while. I'm not even sure if that's her.
His support of the Turians proves that the Krogan are ready to return to the Citadel.
Interesting. So they just mentioned Ur.net Rex, and it's good that who's talking.
Farm girl after me.
Oh,
All I
okay.
wanted to do was slip through the night.
Nobody else could have done more.
But morning came and no shuttle. Afternoon and then night, and I'm hiding from husks and those Turian things.
The file says the evacuation team thought your position was overrun.
So after 2 days, I still don't have a gun because those Turian things, you can't use theirs. I realize that shuttle isn't coming, not unless I get back to the farm and my radio.
And the farm girl?
She was with me. Even killed a few husks. With a stick.
Interesting. Okay, so we don't know who this farm girl is. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet her. Alright, let's go in here. Alright, let's see if we can... I think we can complete a quest in here, or maybe more than a couple, I'm not sure. I think we have a quest from this person, but I'm not sure. Alright, let's go in here. Alright, nothing here.
I overheard what you said. I found this at a Cerberus station. A poison tailored to Turians.
Let me see. Yes, I think this is it. With these schematics, we should be able to come up with an antidote. Thank you.
Alright, awesome.
The General might pull through because of this.
Cool, okay. So we got another war asset, another fleet. A Turian fleet, that is. Anything else? Okay, I think that's it. Alright, so let's head down to... Down or up, I'm not sure which way, but let's go to the Presidium Commons. Can we talk to Jacob more?
Something else?
No.
Glad we had...
You too, Shepard.
Alright, let's see if this conversation is going
So
forward.
you went back to the farm.
We snuck down the hill. We were hungry, filthy. I turned the towel into a kind of tunic. They cleaned up the bodies to make more husks, I figured. But there were still farmers alive. They were being held prisoner. And Naira was there, directing the other forces. I could see her. I got within 10 meters of her. If I just had my gun.
What happened next?
I got to the prisoners. The farm girl unlocked their restraints, and that's when they all started screaming.
Okay. Let's go to...
Please select a destination.
So we can go to the Citadel embassies. Yeah, let's go to the Presidium Commons. Or the embassies. Okay, let's go to the embassies. Because I know in the Presidium Commons we have a couple of things to do. So we'll hold off on that. Okay. I think we have a mission from this person. Oh, I think we got the obelisk for this guy. Yeah.
I think I recovered the obelisk you mentioned from the Shrike Abyssal. It's waiting in Bay D-24.
Really? Thank you, Earth Clan. Were your people involved in a secret construction project of some sort, I am certain this obelisk would help.
Okay, so I think he knows about the Crucible.
Thank you again, Earth Clan. Our military strength is minimal, but we are proud to help as we can.
Okay, cool.
Thank you again, Earth Clan.
Let's see what else we... Oh, is this Samara? Cool. Okay, so let's talk to her. But first, make sure that we see what's going on here.
Look, I filled out all the forms you requested and jumped through every hoop. I don't even know where Nyota is, and I'm gonna be deployed soon, too. Everyone's been called back to active duty since Earth was attacked.
I understand, but
I can't leave my daughter here alone. I need to send her back to Thessia, to her family.
these things are very complicated and usually take a very long time. It's even worse with everything going on right now. I'm very sorry. If you can't accept a fostering by proxy until her file is processed, there's nothing more I can do.
Okay, I wonder if we can help her. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't think so because we can only. It only seems like we can listen. All right, well, let's go talk to Samara.
I hoped you'd come. I won't remain here much longer.
What are you doing on the Citadel, Samara?
I suppose I came to say goodbye. Falair is safe, and Rila is at rest. I felt the need to speak to you before heading to battle. I want you to know there is no one else I'd rather see leading us in our last hours.
We'll make the galaxy proud. The largest fleet in history is already on our side.
It is impressive. Most would have deemed such an alliance impossible. But Shepard, be sure to assess your force's strengths and weaknesses before setting out.
Interesting. Okay, so I wonder if that's a hint towards our war terminal that gives that tells us our effective military strength, or if that's just a general comment. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's talk to her about the Justicars in the war.
What are the other Justicars doing for the war?
Most have made it home. They will attempt to hold Thessia. With the odds we face, it's possible our order will no longer exist after this war.
Interesting.
That few of you?
Our numbers were never great. We must prepare to sacrifice ourselves, if that is what's required.
Yeah, that does seem
Is
bleak.
being a Justicar worth it if that's how it all ends?
The Justicars were formed to bring order to a world that laughs at the notion. The role is solitary. Its demands are lonely and uncompromising, often to the point of pain. But following the code left me with no regrets. Take that for what you will.
Interesting. Okay, let's discuss the Reapers.
You know, I never asked you if your code has anything useful on fighting Reapers.
Treat them as any other enemy. Show no quarter, mercy, or weakness. The only difference is the scale of our foe. The code is too strict to account for such small discrepancies.
Is that how you see it too?
You yourself killed a Reaper on the Citadel, and then another on Tuchanka. I can only follow such bravery.
Okay, let's talk to her about her last daughter.
Will Falair be alright in the monastery? Or what's left of it?
We spoke for some time. It won't be easy. But if there is a way to survive, Falair will find it. It was good to see her again. Perhaps it's unseemly for a Justicar to dwell so much on her family.
I'm just happy things worked out.
I was fortunate that Falair saw things so clearly. And it would have turned out quite differently without your intervention. Thank you.
Yeah, big time. I'm glad we intervened there.
Good luck out there, Samara.
You as well. I don't know if you believe in such things, but Goddess go with you, Shepard. We'll both be tested in fire soon enough.
Interesting. Okay. So I think we have a... Well, it was, first of all, it was nice talking with Samara, but I think we have a mission here for her, but I don't think we've completed it. Let's go up. Let's go talk to Bailey.
Hey, Shepard. I have to admit, the place feels safer with you here. Everyone's walking around in a daze, or in my case, limping. And I wonder if we'll ever be the same. These are dark days for all of us.
I mean, when the Reaper attacked an ME1, it kind of, it messed up the Citadel, and then things went back to normal. So I'm sure, as time passes, things should go back to as they used to. So
Thought you'd be in the hospital.
If I'm breathing, I'm working. Probably the worst I've ever been hurt. Fitting, I guess, given the state of the galaxy. But if Cerberus thinks a few slugs is gonna keep me out of action, they've got another thing coming.
okay, I think we've heard this. Okay, let's just
Can this
go
station
over
be
some of
defended?
this.
The internal security breaches have been patched, but we're dangerously low on manpower. We're grilling our own people and trying to figure out if Udina acted alone, but it's time.
Yeah, we've
we're
heard
still
that.
vulnerable, but I think we've taken the right steps.
All that time you were working for Adina. Did you ever...
Always rubbed me a little wrong. Still, that traitorous bastard upped me. Probably made me for an idiot. I guess I proved...
He's dead.
Thanks.
Loved
You hear
ones.
anything about your family out there?
Not a peep. Always believed I'd get a chance to tell my ex-wife a few things. And my kids on Earth. I was supposed to visit them. First vacation in years, but
Don't give up hope, Bailey.
Okay.
I'm here if you need me.
So yeah, it doesn't look like we can go in Odina's office. It's locked. Let's go check out our terminal here and requisitions. Okay, we got a bunch of things. So, Batarian access codes. With Spectre level access codes, it is possible to bypass standard security protocols and track top level diplomatic dispatches. The location of consoles accessed using suspect ciphers will be uploaded to the Spectre's Omni tool and highlighted for easy detection. Okay, yeah, we need to enable this because this is for a mission. Location for Din Korlak. Volus Ambassador Din Korlak's current location is unknown. Biometric analysis does not detect him in any public location at this time. His last known position was in an office suite near the human embassy. Interesting. Okay. So location for Batarian patient. A Batarian patient named Gorek is located in a makeshift clinic in the temporary refugee camp at Docking Bay E24. He is suffering from undisclosed but severe injuries. Medical staff from Huerta Memorial Hospital have provided painkillers, but there's no viable long-term treatment because the Batarian hegemony refuses to share records. No data on Gorek is available prior to his arrival on the Citadel. Okay, so we already dealt with Gorek. I guess we did euthanasia on him. We cut off the life support he was on. So, surveillance authorization. So, CSEC has requested a number of surveillance warrants in an attempt to find evidence that would incriminate Cerberus informants on the Citadel. Officers have trapped public surveillance feeds but do not have legal access to private security feeds. Spectre authorization would enable CSEC to tap into business feeds without informing civilian agencies. Okay, so I'm all about the right to privacy, but I think in this case we will go ahead and authorize. First, Irune financial report. The financial report is for top-level embassy access only. According to financial estimates from First Irune Investment Trusts, a division of Elcos Combine, the Citadel races cannot sustain the cost of the war effort for more than 1 year. Although military spending has stimulated certain market sectors, shortages and rationing in other areas have depressed the financial system. Civilian discretionary spending has fallen except in entertainment areas like escapist vids and drinking. First, Irune is borrowing heavily to provide funds for key functions across the Citadel, but if the war does not end within the next year, collective financial collapse is inevitable. Interesting. So, this is kind of interesting to see how the financial system in this future time that we're in is still fallible and still capable of collapsing and ensuing financial crisis. Yeah, so that's interesting. Authorized civilian militia. CSEC has fielded requests for a civilian militia to defend the Citadel in the event of another attack. Many CSEC officers believe a militia would benefit the Citadel's state of readiness and improve morale, but they lack funds and clearness clearance for the program. Spectre authorization would allow CSEC to begin training civilian volunteers using funds normally allocated to executive bonuses. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do this. I don't generally believe that civilians should be, active soldiers and fighting, for the war, and I don't want to be enlisting people. But if there are volunteers who, number one, want to help out in some way, or number two, who want to defend themselves, I think this will be beneficial to them. So medical supplies. Medical supplies originally meant for occupied zones have been rerouted to the Citadel because the Reaper invasion has made delivery impossible. The supplies are currently in lockdown on the docks, but can be released to the hospital under Spectre authority. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and authorize that. Alright, so I think we're done here. Yeah, so let's head out. We got a bunch of war assets, which is good. I think we have a mission for either this guy or these two, but it doesn't seem like we completed it. So we'll come back. Alright, Samara's still here. Let's talk to her if we can.
Hello again, Shepard.
Goodbye, Samara.
Okay. Next, let's head over to the Presidium Commons.